When you're in that lucky period of MS by going through a relapse, that means that you have inflammation in your nerves. The culprit? Exactly, your body. Steroids can cause high blood pressure and stomachache. When doing the IV steroids, you have a metallic taste. Have to take 12 pills in a day. A no-salt diet, eating tasteless food. Every time I would talk to my doctors, they looked at me like I was saying gibberish. And that did not help with my relapse. Do you have to take steroids frequently? Then you probably have MS. Hi again, I'm Diana. Today I want to talk about taking steroids, why we take them, side effects, and most importantly, I want to share some of my steroid stories with you. When you're in that lucky period of MS, of course by going through a relapse, most certainly your doctor prescribed you steroids, aka corticosteroids. Why do you have to take steroids? When you're going through a relapse, that means that you have inflammation in your nerves. Now, the culprit? Exactly, your body. Taking steroids reduces the inflammation and so the relapse. Now, these steroids will treat the symptoms, but they will not treat the disease. It's just like when you're burning your hand. I mean, you can put your hand under cold water and use different types of ointments or aloe vera to stop it from blistering, but your hand will still be burned. Does it make sense? Now, the recovery will depend on the state of your relapse. It can be a few weeks, a few months, so don't panic, it just takes time. Now, of course, steroids can also cause side effects such as mood swings, upset stomach, swollen hands, ankle and feet, bigger appetite, sleep problems like insomnia, stomachache, back pain, and many others. Luckily, those side effects can be eased through different methods. For example, when going through an IV steroid, you can try chewing on a candy as this changes the metallic taste. And if you have swelling or puffiness, try to limit the salt intake, which causes water retention. There are different types of steroids: intravenous methylprednisolone, dexamethasone, and prednisone pills. In the first few years after I was diagnosed with MS, I used to be prescribed with prednisone pills for my relapses. I had to take them for about a few weeks to a month. Now, in the first days of starting the prednisone treatment, I would have to take 12 pills in a day. After a few weeks, they would decrease, and in the last few days, I would take only 1 pill a day. As I recall, the taste is not great, pretty much like paracetamol sort of flavor. My biggest issue with prednisone is that I have been told not to eat anything with salt. Now, I don't remember to have been given any explanation, but it wouldn't have mattered because it was a pain to eat saltless food. They say a side effect of steroids is bigger appetite. Now, I think that's more because of eating tasteless food. Now, I had to take heart and stomach pills as steroids can cause high blood pressure and stomachache. Now, I don't remember exactly, but I am pretty sure that my first IV steroid was after I turned 18. I cannot explain you the reasoning behind it, but I can 100% attest that when doing the IV steroids, you have a metallic taste. I wish I did know about this candy trick when I was doing them, but as I didn't know, I had to go through the treatment for hours until it was done. And after 3 to 5 days of IV treatment, I was prescribed again prednisone pills with, of course, a no-salt diet. When I had the relapse in UK, I was prescribed methylprednisolone pills for the first time. First, I didn't think other pills than prednisone existed, and second, it was only for 5 days and I was not told to have a no-salt diet. I was so confused, and every time I would talk to my doctors, they looked at me like I was saying gibberish. I mean, it was a different medication than the prednisone pills with different mechanisms that get triggered by different foods, like grapefruit, for example. But I was still avoiding salt as I was used to. There was one big relapse where I had to take IV steroids in UK, and I had to stay in the hospital for 3 days. But there was no continuation with any pills whatsoever after, and that did not help with my relapse. The main idea is that steroids are extremely helpful during relapses, but Just like MS medication, they come with their own baggage and side effects. And also, it takes time to see real results. But with patience and positivity, any relapse is just an obstacle that we can overcome. So with that being said, just like always, try to stay positive. Life can be good, it's just up to you. You can change it in a day. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!